like a cat warbling. What about it? Bumbo. Okay, now it's new window. Chat. Please show me the chat, please. 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 Show me the chat. I need the chat. Ooh, Chobumba. Now I refresh the chat to make it work. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's good. That's what I wanted. That's all I needed. Actually, is that? Yeah, 11. This dude's still the worst. Next game, he should be getting an upgrade where he gets to use the secret of the face. Well, it's more the secret of the hat, but fucking Thierry, what's wrong with him? How you doing, Anishua? Welcome to hell. Oh, so this is Depths of the Heart. Defeat enemies within 5 turns without allowing the martial or gems. Okay, well, so let's just split into 2 teams and bop them. Pretty clear-cut SR point. I found the list of SR points for Rengoku. Let's have a look at some of them. Defeat all enemies, Advent's got to get some. Defeat the guy, he retreats sometimes. On clearing them out, someone's got to have some amount of kills. Blow up everybody before Crow gets somewhere. Beat up Shiku because he sucks. Beat up Shiku because he sucks. Nothing too crazy. Where's the thing? There's the thing. There's the good one. Okay, so now I got to open. Okay, we're on stage 38M for Mithril. Yeah, I just read the thing that happens at the end of the Japan route, which is super robots and the Evangelion and stuff, and Misato comes back in the morning really drunk, and Eiji's like, "Why are you so late?" She's like, "Alcohol." She's like, and then Eiji is like, "Shinji made you this amino acid rich drink to make sure you didn't get a hangover." And she's like, "Oh, thanks," and starts to drink it, and then he just starts yelling as loud as he can because Eiji's a fucking jerk. He's like, "Oh yeah, you gotta get a hangover, huh? Huh? Ah, that's bad. Who?" Howdy, Sammy. How you doing? Just replacing all the Crusoes in the thing. There will be bants. There will be bants. Vizeroth, we just gotta get out of the anime bands first. I'm gonna hit the button so we can get them over and done with. Ooh, 3rd of September. Ooh, my grand's birthday. Ooh. Okay, we're in Helmagistan still. On board the Ptolemaios 2. Tessa's here is reporting that reinforcements from Mithril are going to come soon. She mentioned that Clouseau came first to scout Helmagistan, and Sumeragi was like, well, at least we're going to get some resupplies, that'd be good. We're running a bit low on bullets and stuff. Tessa also reports on an amalgam hideout, which was hidden along with a temple for Marshall, which they're using as a base. And Sumeragi's like, we need to get the hell out of Helmagistan, like, holy moly. And then Felt reports that our reinforcements are getting attacked by Amalgam, so they can't meet up with us, and that sucks. We're worried about the resupply, but Zero says, I think I know a place where we can get some stuff. But before we can get there, Zero suggests we get the fuck out of here, and we attack the Marshall Temple on our way out. How is Andreas? How are you doing? I've got a transcript. I can only read a little bit of Japanese. I can only read like most of 2 of the alphabets, but I do speak anime, so when they say their catchphrases, I know what they're saying. And the 2 alphabets I use are the ones they use when they're writing words that are in English, so it's really easy to figure some stuff out, because most of their stupid shit is in English. Okay, Clouseau is teaching Kurtz, there's Kurtz, and Hibiki. Sosuke, Callan, and Suzaku is going to be there somewhere, and he's telling them what they're going to be teaching them. Kurtz is like, holy shit, this is a lot of stuff you got to learn. And Hibiki's like, Sosuke, just team up with me in the training. And Clouseau goes, no way, buddy. I got special plans for him. And Callan says, I'll pair with Hibiki. And Kurtz is like, no, you should go with me. And she's like, no, that's fine. So Suzaku says, I'll go with Kurtz. And Kurtz complains because he wanted a babe. And Vicky says we've got a better chance of defeating the Lancelot and the Gurren if he holds both of them at once, while Kurtz snipes because they're both really small and he's a big fella. Andrew said they are from Full Metal Panic. And we've got Suzaku and Callan from Code Geass, and Hibiki is made up for the game. And Kurtz is like, fine, whatever, I'll go with you. Mal comes in and asks Clouseau, just calling him Ben there. The last 2 characters are just going Ben. And asks, how's Sosuke doing? And Clouseau says, he reminds me of me when I was young. It's like, oh, really? It's like, yeah, but I'm worried that he's going to become a true loser, as Trace would call him at this rate. Like, he's pretty close to going off the deep end. Then, footsteps. Hallelujah from Gundam 00 comes over and starts to have a little chat with Sosuke, and he says, Chiriko's, it's like, Hallelujah, Haptism, how you doing? He's like, yeah, I'm doing good. Chiriko's worried about you, buddy. Chiriko's from Bottoms, he's like, But so, Sasuke's like, I'm surprised. I didn't know you were one to worry about others, and especially worried about me. And Chiriko just says, I'm paying back what I owe. Like, you talking about when we snuck into the Marshall Temple? No, not only that, I'm paying back towards you what I owe all my fellow comrades. I don't quite get it. If you don't get it, then just listen. That's not enough to convince. That's not enough to convince me. You're just gonna tell me to shut up and listen. That's no good. And Hibiki comes over and he's like, "Whoa! Don't need to start a fight with fucking Chiriko, Sasuke. Jesus Christ, chill out." Sasuke then asks about how the training went, and Hibiki says, "Out of 10 matches, they won 3." But I mean, to be fair, he's garbage. like Hibiki compared to Callan and Suzuku, like Suzuku with his cheat code where he cannot lose, and Callan, who's like probably the fourth best soldier we've got, and that's only because we've got fucking Chiriko here. So he's like, but I was getting the hang of it. Yeah, Jenny and Guy did all right. Hibiki's doing all right. He's like, yeah, I got the hang of it. And Callan says he's getting better, and Kurt says that Sasuke, Chiriko, and Aluya are all alike. And Sasuke's like, what do you mean? And then Hibiki internally is like, I hope he means that it's like he finds strength in protecting someone he cares about. And then Suzune comes over and oh no, he didn't. That wasn't internal monologue. That was him whispering to Callan. And then Suzune's like, "Is that someone you want to protect the nurse?" And Hibiki's like, She's like, "No need to hide it. Someone told me that you were dating her. I wasn't really hiding it. Are you two together?" I didn't know. But when I'm with her, I feel... And then Callan's like, seems Hibiki's serious. Holy shit. That's... Like, this route is... I don't like this route because it's got, like, maximum... Oh, Hibiki's actually really cool. Like, the other route had... Hibiki's cool and going to be dangerous. He's going to be cool one day. And this route is like, yeah, he's got a girlfriend and he's cool. When the other routes are like, he doesn't, he didn't really get it. He gets that she's, like, into him, but he's like, oh no, I gotta go. All the time. Then Zero comes in and calls Setsuna, Aluya, Hiro from Wing, Chiriko, Suzuku, Hibiki, and Sasuke for a meeting. And Zero says they're going to be attacking Amalgam's base. And Chiriko's like, Marshall. Are we gonna... Is this about, who kidnapped, Fianna? There's loads of them bloody broadax, and also they're really long. Like, this game has, like, I think it's got, like, 110 different stages in it. And you can replay it, like, spread across 3 different routes, where you play the, like... Probably about 70% of the game's the same each time, but you can choose different paths with different sets of people and different missions and different focuses on the story. But okay, we're at the temple and we just snuck in. Don't worry about it. We don't need to see that. We're good. And Setsuna tells everybody to gather as much info as we possibly can and then blow it the fuck up. And Setsuna gives Chiriko the order to move as he wants and do whatever the hell he wants. So that's good. And Alu's like, I'll back up Chiriko. Don't worry about it. And then Suzuku is like, the Poker Face 5, back at it again. And Hibiki says, Poker Face 5 is Setsuna, Hiro, Sasuke, Chiriko, and are you saying Aluya is one of the 5th one? And Suzuku says, believe what you want, buddy, with the 5th member of the Poker Face 5 being Hibiki. Setsuna then... orders everyone to split into 2 groups. One's him and Hiro, and the other is Hibiki, Suzuku, and Sasuke. This game's also... If you ignore that it's part 1 of part 3, which had 3 parts, and there's part 2 that's got 2 parts, I guess it's part 4 of 6. Of one storyline of games that goes over all of them. They've did one series before which spanned 4 games, and then this one spans fucking 6, which is ridiculous. So he says Suzuki's Gaius commands him not to die, but Chiriko's abilities won't let him die. So I think push came to shove. Oh no, I think it would, like, definitely Chiriko. He would somehow luck out on a loophole on how Suzuki can lose and die. That's how his thing works, right? But anyway, we're going. Everyone's worried about Chiriko, but it's fine. So, somewhere else, Chiriko encounters Titania. And she introduces herself as Titania, whatever the full name is that she had before. It's a really long name, and it was named after the mansion that she came from, right? So, there's the... Oh, okay. When Callan mentioned Guy mode, she actually says that the fact that Hibiki and Kurtz went 3 and 7 against the 2 best pilots Britannia's got, and he didn't use Guy mode. He's not too bad. And then there's what about the nurse? Then Titania. Okay, he doesn't mention Titania's surname either. But she comes in, she's like, I'm the shield of prosperity and order. And she tells Chiriko that the only info he'll find here on Fiana is inside her head. She's a cyborg, by the way. And to extract it, he's going to have to bop her. Chiriko Kuvi. The rest of the crew are starting the explosions already. And C2 comes in, and they're like, oh, what are you doing here? And she's like, oh, I've got personal interest in Marshall and their connection to the whole 12,000 year cycle of universal rebirth and stuff. And he's like, oh, okay, sure. And she just goes, I haven't found anything yet. I'm just acting on, I don't have any direct evidence that they know anything about it, just female intuition. And then Sosuke. Oh no, Hibiki. Okay, Hibiki's like, oh shit, bad guys nearby, and in comes Advent. And Advent's like, hold, chill out, Hibiki, just calm the fuck down. It's all right, don't worry. And then it's Advent, and Suzuku is like, what are you doing here, buddy? And he's like, don't worry, everybody, I'm just here to help save you. So hurry up with your plans, because you're gonna need my backup soon. Okay, so yeah, okay, so Advent says that you find C2 strange. He says, what's your deal with Chrono and Gemini? Advent explains about Chrono, and it's got 2 separate factions, and he's the one that doesn't want to fucking ruin the world and everything. He says one side is cooperating with Geminis to make the time prison where all time on Earth's gonna stop and it'll be shitty and suck. And nobody will move, but no danger will ever happen to the Earth. It'll just be frozen forever, which sucks. Nobody wants that. What's the point in existing if you ain't alive? That sort of deal. And then he says that half of Chrono have lost hope and they've given in, but he'll continue his stance as the guardian of human evolution and progress. He mentions that the 12,000 year loop was coming to an end, and the proof of that is the appearance of Baal, which were like the universal forces that just come to fuck up the universe and end it every 12,000 years. Hibiki's then like, oh wait, Roger mentioned that before, and the reincarnation loop? And Advent says, you need to find that out on your own. As a fellow stigma, which is when you're marked from all the dimensions combining and becoming one huge big mess. And then he says he's also bears the stigma, and he's tracking the same angel that Hibiki is. And then Hibiki is that noise, and he's like, oh, the angel is hella here. And Advent says, yep, they're nearby. Yeah, 12,000 a year, blah, 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 blah. Angel thing, yep, they're right here. They're here! Sorry, I got a real snotty nose and it sucks. This is Scenario 38, Depths of the Heart. So here's the Geminis fellas, and here's Analotta Styles, and she's here and he's like, well, I've been ordered to wipe out these martial guys with their false idolatry. And so she's attacking the temple, and it's bad. So Titania comes out and is like, hold up, this is sort of where I live, and I'm all about this. Geminis. And it's like, okay, so the Geminis are in league with Amalgam, but they're against Marshall, which is pretty complicated. I mean, as these faction things go, but there you go. But apparently Geminis doesn't like Marshall because they use the name of gods to deceive other people. Yeah, Marshall turn up there, and they're having a fight, and it's like, well, we should probably do something about this. Chiriko's in power save mode, as usual. Sumeragi shows up, and she tells everybody to stop both sides. And the SR point for this is to not let them kill each other. which is fine. We'll wish some dudes down to Marshall and some dudes to stay over here. So Analog is like, finally, best opportunity to defeat Z Blue while they're split up. Let's get them. Them and Marshall at the same time, this will be easy. And then Titania's like, ugh, I can't believe I let all the Amalgam Force attack Mithril. This is, ugh, I should have left some here as a safety net. And then Zero orders us to defeat both sides. And Chiriko is eager to defeat Titania to find out info about Fianna. Cluso asks Sosuke if he knows where Chiriko's power and strength comes from. And he says it comes from Fianna. And Cluso says, half right. Yeah, he says 50%. And everyone's like, wow, Sosuke, way to be pissed. And then Hibiki senses that Advent is approaching. He shows up. It's like, wow, that's Guy with his Euro music. It's like, Advent's here, is he going to help Geminis again? Friend or phone, he's like, no, I'm here to help you guys. Geminis are a bunch of shitloads and I don't like them. And everyone is like, why are you helping us? And he says, I already explained it to Hibiki, don't worry about it. And then Advent tells Anna a lot of styles and not all of Chrono are on her side. And now we got a bop, I'm good. Bum, 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 bum. Advent is real suspicious. He's like, I'm the guardian of human evolution progress. I want you to advance and be good. And it's like, yeah, but everybody else knows that we're really dangerous and we're gonna murder everybody. So I don't know if I trust you on that one. Do you not want to use us for some nefarious ends, buddy? Okay, so I really gotta get down here ASAP. So we'll do the old go again move. Wish down here. Do the biggest bop we can on these two guys. And hopefully we'll get to go again and wish down to that corner and then we should be good. Should be good. God, I just fucking straight up murdered that dude, Quattro. He's dead. Straight knife in the belly. Yeah, Big O's here and he's gonna have a good time. But yes, very good. Advent, what are you doing here? I'm waiting for you guys to fuck up so I can bail you out. But yeah, Big O's here too. And SR points are just extra little missions you do in game to get a bonus of some sort. Sometimes you don't get anything in some games. In this game, you get 10,000 money. Holy shit, Quattro! Quattro's doing so much damage because I believe Callan's ace bonus is plus a shit ton of melee damage for the entire squad. Well, her team, and also she's Goku. That dude fucking died. Okay, and she doesn't have enough juice to go again, but they can at least kill this pair of clowns. Okay, so they should be set where these guys move and they should attack her. But I do need to have somebody here to block them. Big O, let's go. Big O. Bum 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 bum. Who's the weakest, shittiest baby? These guys. Let's go, Duo. not bad. Yeah, like Spammy says, the first dozen or so SR points generally teach you how to be good at the game. They teach you some of the different mechanics and teach you how to like they. And then the later ones will be more advanced stuff where you've got to manipulate the AI a bit. And then there's some that are jerk ones, like the one in Dark Prison, where it's if you don't have Shu completely upgraded, and why wouldn't you? You need a crit to get this secret part that gives you 100% crit. Let's go for some money. Thank you, C2. And let's go for some XP. Though I got a feeling they're not gonna. Oh, it's too far even for that idiot. We don't need to show time just yet. But yeah, whose portrait is on the map is whoever's in front, or whenever anybody's talking in a cutscene, they'll show up. Got him. Combo max, so we. Oh, and he can go again because they leveled up. Fuck. And then we do a bigger move. I don't think duos are going to be able to handle this one. Let's go. Okay, so Hero and Titania, Setsuna and Analoda, Chiriko Titania, Roger Analoda, Zero Analoda, C2 Titania, Karen Titania, Sosuke Titania. Okay, so. Holy. Okay, duo could handle it. I can't believe they took the good cut in. That dude's dead as hell. I've never known a dude as dead as that dude. Okay, let's try that again on these guys who are actually. You can't reach there, huh, buddy? We should be good. Oh my god, these two are out of control today. Let's do some other people just for. Okay, let's do. These guys. No, that wasn't even the lady I wanted to shoot, but that's fine. Okay, we've got. No, okay, so Hero doesn't care. Hero just wants to fight Titania. Yeah, okay, sure. Ochiro. Zero is Titania or Analoda? Okay, he's Titania, so we'll go over there. Bam, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da. Churiko is Titania, so we'll send him over there too. Let's go, Shako. Give him the old stinker. Pretty good. But it can't. And he dies. Nice work. Kiriko Kubi. Who's Hibiki? I think Hibiki's got a thing against just Geminis. Sosuke. Who's Sosuke against? Sosuke is Titania 2. Do they all go again on them too? Holy moly. Sasuke here struggling with his reason to fight. Use accelerate to go fast. You know what? Use Kurt's good luck. She's so good though. Okay, Sasuke versus Titania. Titania's like, this man, compared to our previous fight, I don't feel any motivation in him at all. Ugh. I guess I overestimated you. I don't have time for small fry. Stay out of this. She doesn't care. She just wants to fight Jurika. It's just I have no idea what's going on with giant robots from a bunch of different anime fights. Yeah, pretty much. This is sort of like in the middle of a thing. It's in the middle of one of the different story arcs from a thing, and whew, mama. Basically, Sasuke's really depressed right now. This guy, he's really depressed because he has been taken off of his mission to protect the girl he likes. He's been ordered to never see her ever again, and now we're stuck in the middle of an interdimensional war, and it's no good. Callum versus Tanya. C2 versus where is C2 then? Is she with Clouseau? Yeah. Sorry, buddy, you're toast. Oh look, it's the guy who sucks. And can't do anything. Oh, C2 does his whoop butt. She's really good. I don't like it. The first dude to not be able to one-shot an enemy, and it's this guy. Every fucking time, he lets me down. Okay, and then Hibiki has probably got a thing versus Analot. And Advent. I bet they're gonna say a thing. Bum, ba, bum. Ba, ba. Oh no, they weren't the first dudes to not do a thing, but that's fine. Okay, yeah, so now I've got to find their thing. This is stage 38, so 38 space is the first one. It appears your skills have improved, Hibiki. I'm certain you'll be able to overcome Gadlight. Here we go! Got to go! All out attack! Fucking Suzune. Engage the clamps. There he's like, this is all the strength I'll show you all the strength I've got. And we bopped him. Got a good 1-inch punch from that fella. And then guy mode's ready. Glitter armament infinity. It's a good. Don't worry about it. And it's fuck off. Raphael Gundam Dingus from hell. Let's go Harute. Oh, Haruto. Well, there you go. Shows much I remember of Double O. And he was never going to kill him because of the damage penalty. But he came surprisingly close. Sometimes you just need to launch 9 rockets at some bees, and you're good. It's so small. Remember when this was like this big? In Z1? And it would just hit all these guys and killed all of them? And now here we are. Shit Lord hell. It's the most I can even hit with that. Like 2? Awful. Just awful. Garbage, really. now they're out of juice. Yeah, hopefully we'll be fine. I'll hold off on the confused for now. And then in the Asclepius? In his stupid ride that sucks and looks like a gadfall. Advent, you're letting everybody down. Everybody. Not my match. Yeah, mouse cutting is like, and here I am. Heh. It's because they had a new guy who sucks to all the Full Metal Panic stuff. So most of it is garbage. You wanna get GN Sword 3'd? Chill out, Haro. Jeez. What are you gonna do, buddy? Shooting, not Setsuna's. It says mouse cutting is not great, but nobody's got a good pilot cutting. Suzune? I bet it's good in her opinion. Oh, good counter. Roger's cuttings are good. Ryoma's are good. Noriko's are incredible. I want to Inazuma that kick. Well, it's an all attack. We might as well go all in on this one. Not sure likes Callens. So there you go. We got them all. Let's do the Chromium Buster. Does Jericho's pistol kill count as the cut-in? You know what? I will allow it. Just because you're a super robot, I don't think you can pick on me. Oh, now these dinguses can't even attack this far. It's even the point of them. Get sets into the all attack Komodo Bop. With the right timing. It's just one of you, even if it is a Gundam. But little does he know, the Double O's overpowered as shit. It's got 2 engines that are easily damaged and stolen. Okay, where's okay, 38 space, where's Vicky and Advent down the line? So, the imitation and our enemy have joined forces. And Advent says, I won't allow you to call him an imitation. He has the potential to surpass even Gadlight Mjonsam. Advent! Let's go here, Vicky. We'll defeat her as our declaration of war against Gadlight. Right! If you're in a Super Robot Wars, never be a bad guy, it's just one unit. It's just one? What's it gonna do to us? Oh no. He said Coco, and Coco can either mean like individuality or here. So either he's like, here I come Gundam, but that's not here I come, that would be like Ike or whatever, that's let's go. Do you really think you're gonna kill him with that, Sasuke? That's a bold move, but I'll trust in you today. So either he's like, what's a Gundam doing here? Or at this location, a Gundam? Or it's just one. And these guys are garbage, so I'm pretty sure it's the latter one. I'm glad he managed it. Oh, I can't shoot the gun. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Like, I've been playing OG and, yeah, Original Generation 1, and there's bits where the bad guys are like, even if it's the Grungust, I can still fight. When they're coming up against the Grungust, it's like, ugh, it's just one. It's like, ugh, it's just one super robot, whatever. And then some dudes proper shit themselves like, how can I face the Grungust? No, I gotta try. And also, they all hate Geigen Scudo a lot. Cursed shield. You got him, buddy. He's gonna use the knife. Subete. That nice barrier that didn't do anything, idiot. Yeah, everybody in space hates the guy Scooter, and then they go, oh yeah, it's because it fucked up a colony. But they don't explain it for a really long time. Backup says, after all these multi-laser barrages of missiles, energy weapons and black hole cannons, a combat shotgun seems a bit undone. Yeah. 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 That's the problem the Full Metal Panic guys have. When there's all this other bullshit going on, and it's just like, oh, okay. Okay. You guys tried. It's still good. They tried. Okay, so... Zero versus Analotta. Yeah, let's maximum break. It's the man who was secretly looking into us. You should be ashamed of all you did in secret before saying anything about me, cowards. You trying to insult us? Oh, the fact that you got this outrage tells me that you are indeed ashamed of your actions. Fucking Zero. Impudent little... Do you really want to anger me that badly? Know this, Geminis, it was you who angered me first. Fucking Zero's like, actually, no, you. Brilliant. You did it, Zero. You come up with a plan even stupider than blowing up the floor every time. It's to go, no, you did it first, to everything the bad guys ever say. Yeah, like it is supposed to have all these fancier moves, but Sasuke's sad, so he can't power it up with his will to murder right now. Okay, Roger has also got a thing against this shitty lady. The negotiator of Paradigm City. Miss Analotta Stiles, there's something I wanted to ask you. Are you going to beg for mercy with your famous negotiation techniques? No. Your organisation seems to be a trained army, so I'd like to get an idea of the context around it. If I did, I might be able to understand your reason for wasting your time doing all this. You're saying our battle's a waste of time? Of course. There's no reason whatsoever for you to attack our planet. If, as Gadlight said, you're only doing this out of boredom, to say I despise you would be putting it mildly. Shut up, Whip! So quick to resort to violence in your anger. What a shame, it seems our mentalities are indeed at odds. Poor Roger, he just wants to talk to the people and then punch them, but they never want to talk to him. Lady. What I don't get is why that's a melee attack. Like, he's got all these other moves that are ranged, and that one's a melee move? Yeah, like, why? Why is that a melee move? Of all things. Yeah, does anyone else have Analotta? Setsuna. Setsuna has Analotta. And Analotta, you're a miserable man. What? Sooner or later you'll come to realise that your very existence is distorting this world's future. Then you'll know despair. If you wish to avoid that fate, then you'll let me kill you right now. Wow. Wow, Analotta. You're trash. What? You're gonna fuck everything up. Like in this, there's a bit where you fight Beck, and he's like, Big O! Actually, he's like, whoa, hold up, you're not even going to try and talk it to me? And he's like, I don't have time, Beck. But if you want to give it a if you want to surrender right now, then Mickey's like, no, but you don't really negotiate, do you? All you do is just go straight to beating people up. What's up with that? And he's like, as I thought, no point talking to you, big O action. And it's like, oh, poor Beck. Do the old go again to clean out these grumps. But yeah, Roger's negotiation technique. You want to fight me, Cupcake? You want to cause trouble? Namby Pamby, and then he summons the robot and murders you. Not bad, but not the best attack I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. I can't believe you fucked it. I can't believe they fucked it. Awful. Move up this guy, and then we'll go in for the kill. Dorothy isn't here yet, no. Like, Dorothy doesn't join until right near the end. Okay, so we've got the guaranteed crit. But I don't really want to do it. Who else is Titania? Yeah, Heroes versus Titania. So Hero, Chiriko, C2, Callan and Sosuke. But we got Scrubs to Bop first. Negotiations off camera. Listen, he'll get you a really good rate on a hotel. That's basically the extent of his power. Would private investigators carry around all these zipline gadgets in to places where you can sleep around? A good one would, like he says. Like he says. Ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na. Roger is absolutely Bruce Wayne. Okay, well, I only want to bop her a little bit. I don't want to bop her too much. Okay, Callan versus Titania. Mal told me about you, the woman who kidnapped Fianna. I see you're quite skilled, however, you stand no chance against a Nextant like me, Nextant being the cyborg thing. I'm not the one who's going to take you out, that'll be Chiriko. But I'll still make you suffer for harassing my friend. Wow, Callan. I think there she's like, I learned a lot about fighting ATs in the battling. Because she started as the arena one. Okay, C2. Now, you're rather a sad lot. What? Naughty heck? Do you know exactly who it is you're worshipping? You dare mock Marshall's god? Oh, well, none of my business is what you believe in. And then eternally still, since your god's that person, you'll all face despair sooner or later. Fucking C2, she knows all the things. Yes, you bad dude. Oh yeah, how can you hit me? I'm a Nexton. And so the only one left is Hero versus Titania. And for Hero, she says, "This man's strong," and he doesn't say anything, obviously, because he's Hero. And she says, "He's calm yet resolute, the same kind of warrior as Chiriko Kuvi." And he says, you misunderstand." "Excuse me?" "The two of us are far from being calm. He'll see soon enough." Wow. Wow. Do the big bop, buddy. And then Chiriko Kuvi, the untouchable. "I can't allow you to live. Where's Fianna? Even if you knew, it's useless. She's already far out of your reach." "I'll ask again. Where's Fianna?" "Kisama, you bastard. Kisama." "You'll get your answer if you can defeat me. This means you'll never know her location. I offer your death to my father. That's my reason for existing." Wow. Wow. He too has all the doubt on everyone and the best friends. He just looks at everyone's Twitter accounts. And the only issue was it's the power of pizza. I think you're onto it. I think you got it. I still just like, oh, get a load of all these cherry boys. Jesus Christ. And Wufei's like, fuck, they're all virgins, aren't they? Shit. And everyone's like, shut the fuck up, Wufei. Piss off. Jericho's got good cut-ins. All of his cut-ins are good. Especially this one. Oh. Boom. Got him. Tanya's mad as hell about this. She's like, fine, where's Fianna? Like, okay, Chiriko. She's at Marshall's headquarters. And it's like, Marshall's headquarters? And Tierra says she must mean the Holy Ground, Elysium. I think the dude is translated, it's meant to be Elysium. Let's find out. Oh no, Holy Elysium, but I'm pretty sure that's meant to be Holy Elysium. So we'll go with the Elysium. And then Tara says, and then Tara says, "I'll wait for you there, Chiriko, and then we'll finish our duel." And it's like, whatever, lady. Chiriko, he's like, dang it, Holy Land Elysium. Well, we'll get Fianna back. Don't worry, buddy. Got him. Yeah, Goatface keeps like, Like the way these two, like both these people have done it, have translated it as that Alegium, but it's definitely Elysium, right? Oh, look at this guy who can't do shit and sucks. And you'll never see an enemy, ever. Okay, now Thierry's not going to hit, but that's fine because he sucks. We get to see his big move. It's just Belgium with a lot of ale. Damn. The worst and most boring Trans Am attack. There we go. These big bunny ears on his robot. I think I agree with Anna Lotta about most things. Like what? All these guys are punks? Yeah, he had the secret of the face Gundam last game, and this one also has a secret of the face, but it's not as cool as the other one. He built this one himself, and it sucks. It's just bad. He's like, oh great, I designed the ultimate robot based on what I discovered in Vader. Yeah, and this was it. Brilliant. Fucking incredible, dude. You did it. You made the stupidest thing I've seen all day. And I've seen Hibiki's homework. Boom. Eat it, Hibiki. Kisama. Wretch. Worm. Okay, who's the coolest dude? Tobop. And a lot. Oh, nobody's got fucking anything? She's got the full restore, but she doesn't have the SP recover. Piss. Oh my ass. Same with them, that doesn't help anybody. Does anybody have luck? Like naturally? No, they don't. Well, fuck you, Kurt. It's not that you were going to be able to do it anyway. Is there anyone who's like a shitty level? Yeah, Mao. Okay, who can help with this bullshit? Miss Farron says, I also preach that she goes and hangs out in a bar with an arsehole. I can empathise. Wow. Goat Fairhand says, as a quote, Titania was expelled from Marshall by Elysium's brilliant sunstroke. Now, while pursued by the religious order, she learns where Chiriko is. I mean, we've been saying Chiriko wrong all this time. Oh no. It turns out she's invincible. Is that all you got? Oh, what a pile of shit. Maybe C2 will have regen. Oh no, okay. I guess next slowest is these clowns. Do your biggest fucking move, you piece of shit. Roger. Now's our chance, Hibiki. Shoot Analotta some more, talk stupid shit to each other, and Advent tells her to get out and surrender. And then Gadlight shows up and is like, "Ah, my honey, don't worry." And he's like, "What are you doing to her, Gadlight?" He's like, "Okay, imitation, whatever." And then he tells Analotta, Gadlight on Sam. He tells Analotta to get the hell out, and he yells at Advent and tells him he sucks. And Advent is like, "Oh, I see, he's a third stage sphere reactor. I guess we'll let Analotta go. This guy's pretty fucking dangerous." And Gadlight's like, "Yeah, you can't do shit to me, Mr. Imitation." And then he tells Analotta not to worry, and they leave. And then, Gadlight me on, Sam. And Vicky's like, "You sure we can't beat him?" And Advent says, "Not for now." He says, "Just continue to fight and get stronger, kid." All enemies defeated. Nice work. Tessa says that Amalgam might return, but Advent's like, "Nah, don't worry about it." Advent's chrono buddies show up, and they say they were able to defeat Amalgam and open an escape route. And then Advent tells these guys to escort us out to a safe zone. Tessa asks Advent about Chrono, and Advent says, "No time for explanations, we need to get out of here right now, and I have to go to space to gather info about the time prison." He then says, "Ask Hibiki about Chrono if you've got any questions, and our real battle will begin once you fully unlock your memories. Peace out." Hibiki then says, "Wait, do you know anything about the Angel?" And Advent's like, "It's your destined enemy, your arch nemesis, don't worry about it." And then, before he leaves, he says, "It's a great honour to have helped out Hibiki." And off he goes. Sumeragi asks if Setsuna's got anything on him. He's like, I don't feel like there's a catch to any of this. And Zero says Chrono's actions are pretty questionable. And then the Chrono soldier's like, we're waiting for you to get the fuck out, so you want to leave yet? And like, alright, fine, Chrono dudes, show us the way out of here. And Chirico's just like, Fianna. Ooh. Third level Zodiac dude, so actually, it makes you think. Callan says we should head to the Holy Land Elysium, and Sasuke receives a private voice communique, and it mentions how disappointed he is to not be able to see Sasuke activate the Lambda driver. And he says this is a declaration of war, and he says that Sasuke doesn't deserve the Lambda driver, nor her. And then it disconnects, and he says, I've got no time. He says, Sasuke, you've got no time to be worried about this thing. He's like, what the heck are you talking? The Lambda driver? What the fuck? It's like, what's up? Sasuke's like, what are you talking about? Nothing. I'm just gonna fucking kill myself. At the Ptolemaios, Thierry mentions that Elysium was located in Europe, and while it's a tiny country, it is owned completely by Marshall. And then Chirico's like, well, I'm gonna go by myself. See ya. So Sasuke says, are you thinking of heading there on your own? The city itself's like a fortress. You're just gonna get yourself killed. And Chirico says, I'll cancel the contract that I have with Mithril if you need me to pay a penalty charge and deduct it from all the unpaid rewards. From all my back pay. It's like, you're... And now Lilia says, Chirico, I'm not gonna let you go alone. And Callan says, no matter how much authority they've got, they're our enemy for kidnapping Fianna. And Setsu says, we're not the Earth Federation. Reasoning with us is meaningless. I think that's meant to be like, you're not going to talk us down from this one, Chirico, rather than Setsuna just commenting on the meta state of us, which is like, you can't talk to us, we're just going to fucking kill you, dude. Don't worry about it. And Hiro says, I understand your feelings in this one, Chirico, I got your back. And Duo says, no need to be surprised. How long do you think we've hung out and been your buddies? And Hildy says, also, we can't forgive what they've done. And Troya says, as they say, the weight's not only on you. And Marie says, the feeling that you want to save your loved one, we'd like to help you out with that. And Zex says, no need to hesitate, Vicky. You don't need to follow this crazy crowd. He's like, but you're going as well, right? And Zex says, I'm confident to say I'm the craziest one of them all. And Vicky says, I'm not sure, I'm pretty bad myself. And Susan's like, oh, Hibiki. And then Hibiki says, my recent fight was ignoring principles. I'm just using Jenny to do what I feel is right. And Susan says, you need to correct that. You mean we are? He's like, thanks, Suzune. Footsteps, Zero comes in. Don't start all the excitement without a talk from your commander. And Susan says, I don't think you could stop them. And Rhoda says, however, I don't think he wants to disagree with them. And Zero says, cut it out, you two. Don't overestimate me. And Zero says, even I can tell you're smiling behind that mask. And Caesar says, a real evil smile, that one is. And then Zero says, fine, I'll tell you straight out. We're going to Elysium. And then the crowd cheer, but there's only like fucking 12 people here, so I'm not sure what that's about. Are you alright with this, Tessa? Absolutely. Keeping hostages and spreading war is nothing more than the action of a terrorist. And then Kat's, that's my Tessa, alright. I love you, babe. Just so you know, I'm agreeing with it too. Sumeragi. Of course, I love you too, Sumeragi. You ready, Kurtz? If you say that to an old woman, they might take it seriously. Let me think a bit more on that one then. You probably need to learn a little thing from Chirico on love. You have great allies. Yeah, that's what I'd call them. Let's go, Chirico. For sure, let's save Fianna. Right. And then Cluso says, do you think they're crazy? There's a side to it I don't understand, but I'm not going to disagree with the squad's decision. And Cluso says, is that because it's an order? And Sasuke says, I can't explain it very well. And Cluso says, that's fine for now. And Kurtz is like, oh, come on, Lieutenant, you're going to ruin all the excitement? And Cluso then says, saving a beautiful hostage. Why would I disagree with this operation? Beauty, did you meet Fianna before? I don't need to. It's a cliche with a long history. Cliche? Excuse me for forget what I said. So I guess this means there's no one that's going to disagree. Then all we need to do is plan for our mission. I'm counting on you three commanders. It's going to be a tough one. But without any resupply from Mithril, it's going to be dangerous. Not a problem. I'll contact one of my connections. Resupply will be arriving. Oh no, so Noin says the resupply, and the Zero says not a problem. I'll get in contact with somebody. We'll get resupplied. More footsteps, and in comes Goat. That's right. And he's Vanilla. We heard Chiriko-chan's going to do a big bet, so he came to help. And he's Coconut. And now that we're here, got nothing to worry about. Pops, Vanilla, Coconut. So you came this far. Looks like you're spreading your business pretty good. Yeah, we're trying to be as global as you guys. Hey, Chiriko, I bought you a souvenir. Souvenir? Listen to this and get a shock. Additional parts to power up the scope dog. And then Goat says, we came just in time. It's the perfect equipment to attack Elysium. So, Chiriko, make sure you save Fianna, right? And then we fade out, and now we've got the Chiriko diary. So many people are willing to help me and Fianna. However, while I was hearing my allies' voices, I was feeling unexplainable anxiety. Elysium, Marshall's holy ground. Fianna's there, and that woman, Titania, awaits me. But the anxiety, she's not the source of my anxiety. It's something far greater. I suppose it's what they call destiny. Fucking Chiriko, that dude. He's a wild dude. It's a wild dude. Okay, what's at the D trader then? Bum 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 bum. Okay, so C2 and Shaka are having a moment here, and he's like, "We're gonna go attack Marshall. Why are you interested in them? I just wanna check them out. Why are you worried about it, little man? Little tiny dick man with your big face? What's up with that?" AG's gonna help with the all-night mech modification party by giving Chiriko some sick coffee. What's this? I gotta look up what this is, but whatever it is, Shaka's having a bad time thinking about these Z-chips that they just earned. So 38 Mithril, have C2 fight Titania. Oh, it's just, she's like, oh yeah, I know about mysterious women. What about you, Shaka? How do you feel about that? He's like, ugh! And AG mentioned that it's because of such strong feelings between Shako and C2 rather than C2 wanting to find stuff out about Tony. He's like, why you say that, AG? Why? And now, yeah, now's the coffee. So, hey Chiriko, I got you some coffee. Just to keep you awake for the all-night mech modification party. It's special. It's prepared so the smoke of the fire infuses with a peculiar bitter tang. And he's like, And Chiriko says it reminds him of the Shinjuku Ghetto where all of this started for him. Thanks, AG. You reminded me of a really shitty time. And that's exactly what I'm into. So I want 39M. The untouchable. What we got here? Nothing good? Oh, just a improved crit rate. Nothing too incredible. What did we get item-wise? Ooh, Mega Booster! Ooh, 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 I do love a Mega Booster. No one could accuse me of not loving that. Mega Booster. Ooh, 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 ooh. He'd become really shitty everywhere, except the sky. Actually, like, all of his weapons are reasonable in the sky. It's just he sucks, and he sucks in sea and space. But we're not going anywhere where there's water, I hope. So I'm going to give him the Mega Boost so he can be the world's fastest Roger. Teams. Fucking Chiriko ruining everything. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. thrower is pretty much meant to be a dude in the back, like 90% of the time, and it sucks. You know what? Let's try that instead, so he can snipe along with Roja. You can have a good time hanging out with Noin. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. Should get resolved because it's like the greatest short-term gain. Because he might get that in time for the last stage. She can finally get hit and away, which saves her for when she's not all Ptolemaeused up. And everybody else is good. I'm pretty sure this guy, like, bullet save instead of counter, but he does get the counter pretty often because of his good shit. He doesn't need the size modifier because he's tiny baby man, and we're fighting tiny baby men, and he's got the one stage to get him up to medium baby men. That's fine. I might just up his stats actually, because he's got everything else. He's got dash, he's got that, he's got predict, he's got everything. The only other thing would be like the last 2 levels of prevail, I guess. And I mean, True, the man who gave up depth perception as a pilot to maintain a bad hairstyle, dedication that stands out even among this band of heroes. Yeah, like Elysium definitely apparently appears to be the official translation, but you can also tell it's Elysium, right? His big move's melee. That's the shotgun assault as well, by the way, which is why it's even more fucked. Nah. Like, unless you get 20 in a stat, like 20 is 5%, so anything less than the full 20 is pretty garbage. Just up his counter then, fuck it, who cares? Roja! He wants break wheel limit. He wants break wheel limit. He wants break wheel limit and more support attack, just so he does 1,000,000 more damage, because every level of support attack increases your like assist move by 5%, which is pretty good. Fuck that guy. That dude sucks. Okay, upgrades. Everybody has got their thing? Yeah, right, okay, good. So, this guy needs a weapons upgrade? I think, like, everybody needs a weapons upgrade, especially this dude. Like, anyone who's below 5. Like, fuck this guy, though. If I could take away his upgrades, I would. Because fuck him. He sucks, and he's bad. Save it. got? Defeat all enemies, then cross the target line with Chiriko within 3 turns. Destiny point, Titania shot down by Chiriko without assistance. Sure. Chiriko's been doing that all fucking week. Okay, then I'm actually going to do a local recording for this one because I keep forgetting. But it's fine, it's fine. 5th of September, 2 days later. So, at the Ptolemaios hangar, Sasuke's checking out Chiriko's burglary dog, but he senses Chiriko's anxiety. But Chiriko refuses to admit it. And everybody is like, okay, well, we'll leave you alone for the last touch-up. He's fucking pulling his face off, getting him out of there. Poor Vanille. But Sasuke stays behind to say one thing before he leaves, and he says he wants to learn something from Chiriko's strength. And then he leaves. Sasuke leaves, and then Zero comes in. He's like getting a little bit hasty. He asks Chiriko for his opinion about Sasuke, and Chiriko says, I don't have time to concern myself with others. And Zero's like, sorry. Then he takes off his mask to help Chiriko with his mission disc adjustments. And then Chiriko's like, why did you remove your mask? To increase the speed of the work. Yeah, why did you remove your mask? Why did you remove your mask to increase the speed of the work? Plus, it may sound like an excuse, but in your case, it's meaningless to wear a mask. And then Chiriko says, let's begin. Sure. Chiriko and Fiona was going to read the Wing Boys and their hair love stories for the ages. Here we are at Marshall headquarters, and these awful nerds, Guno. Let's see what Mr. Nugengard says about him. Okay, so these guys are arguing over who's going to be the next pope. And they're talking about Chiriko and whether he should be considered a threat or not. There's fucking Gnor. Fucking Gnor. It's fucking fat fuck, I hate him. And Monty suggests they eliminate Chiriko, and Noskovich, who I think is the one at the top here. Yeah, Noskovich is the dude at the top. And he's like, no, he's too strong, we should just leave him alone. And then Monte then is like, I'm going to use my daughter Titania to face against Chiriko, along with all of our military forces that are currently here in Elysium. And his scheme is to become the next monk emperor. Or Pope. So she's Titania de Monte Wells or something like that. He's like, I'm gonna be the next Pope of Marshall. It's gonna be good. No, you don't know shit. Because Noskovich has a German flag dyed in his head. No, it's just Widow's Peak. It's really bad. Meanwhile, Russian is still here after having all the fucking... He's at Skullcap because he's there with the religious guys. But these fucking guys... Fucking Russia, remember when he was like, I want to be the new god of the robot big Death Star planet. Why would he pick me? And he keeps getting blown up, but then he's fine. But anyway, he's talking to Titania, and he says, you're as obsessed with Chiriko as I am. And Titania says, I want to talk about Fianna before I go to battle. And Russian says, I see you're not just obsessed with Chiriko, but you're jealous about Fianna, and you've got a complex about being a weapon, huh? And she's like, no, idiot, I'm different from a perfect soldier. And then she talks about how she became a Nexton not to become a weapon, but because it was to save her life after a really bad accident. And then Russian's like, okay, fine, but Nexton are pretty dangerous because you can't feel pain, and I mean that means you go a bit extreme. And then Tiny's like, whatever, you're getting on my fucking nerves, dude. So she leaves. And here we have Titania frozen. She's in cold sleep, and she's put in cold sleep to slow her disease process because she's like breaking down. Perfect soldiers need constant maintenance, and because they don't have the Gilgamesh data required to fix her. And Titania orders the doctor to wake Fianna up. And it's like, why do you do that? She'll die. And she's like, I want Chirico to see her one more time before he dies. It's like, what? She says, it's my way to pay back what I owe when he allowed me to escape. So they wake Fianna up, and Tanya's like, ready to go, Fianna? I'm going to show you the Chirico and kill him. Ha ha ha! And then Fianna says, let's double check this, because this is some sick shit. Okay, yeah, so Fianna says, Titania, you're a lot like me. And she says, even though you vowed to defeat him, she says, can you love Chirico in my stead when I am dead? Rip. Can you love him for me? And she's like, damn. When Roshina and Titania were talking, Titania says, she says, I'm better than Fianna because my natural brain is untouched. Whereas the Perfect Soldier's primary brains are their combat system and their damage recognition system. And then Roshna's like, yeah, but also the auxiliary brain is embedded in your chest, and it's got to like interact with your body in combat somehow, right? I mean, geez, lady, chill the fuck out with your bullshit. But anyway, we're getting some big theatre as there's the old Pope, and he gives up his robes of office and all the bullshit that goes with him. He wants no part of it anymore, and he hands it over to Monty. And with that, he grandly orders his daughter to go forth and purge all the unclean forces who threaten their land. And that means she's got to go face the blue. There's the robes. That's him ordering Titania to go do the thing, so she's gonna go do it. She's got a wig on. And this is scenario 40, the Untouchable. 39, the Untouchable, I believe. Yeah, the Untouchable. So here we are, let's go. So martial forces deploy in their stupid garbage. And Gates shows up too, brilliant. Amalgam. And Gates is here and he's like, yeah, time to show off before my love, Titania. Ooh, I love that lady. I'm going to show off how manly I am to her, and then she can't help but fall in love with me. Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Kurtz and a couple of us like, whoa, that's a lot of bad guys we gotta beat up. And Duo's like, don't worry about it, Hilda. Our main mission is to free Fianna. Don't worry about it. And then Sumeragi says that Chiriko needs to heads to the target point in 6 minutes, which is 6 turns. And then Cluso's like, oh, on a mission to save a beautiful lady. Incredible. And then Zek's like, Cluso, I knew you were a romantic man. And then Zero orders everybody to back up Chiriko. And everyone else is hella excited to save Fianna. Let's go have a good time. Okay, so Chiriko versus Chiriko versus Gates. Anything. Sosuke. Okay, so Sosuke's got a thing. Oh, let's go, buddy. Let's kick some butts and save the lady. And the SR point is defeat all enemies, and then Chiriko crosses the line within 3 turns. So I think we can do it. I like Kurt's cut in when, because it's his dynamic kill, and he's just like, hey, gotcha, punk. Okay, so Sosuke versus Gates and Chiriko versus Gates. So there's that idiot, and we got 3 turns. Can he make it in 3 turns? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can make it in 3 turns, because even taking 3 steps off of that for his free accelerate from the guy, he's good. Don't worry about it. So let's go there. Don't let Cluso get near Yusei. He doesn't want to fuck a robot. He just loves anime. He's different. And Sosuke. And then everybody else is just versus anything. Risei also has anime and spends all his time watching Gekigang or whatever in the rec room. No! He's too busy jerking off to Valcione and Angelg. The Angelg. He's never watched an anime in his life. Oh, I gotta beat up the goddamn sand crawlers again. Fuck. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, I didn't get it. Oh. Okay, you got a lot to live up to, Troy. That other dude who was with Roger did really well. Finally, he can kill a guy. Original landship, do not steal. Pretty much. I don't want to move actually. At least there's a backing guy. He gets to use his assist attack, even after they move. Okay. I'm sure Camille won't mind you borrowing his murder wife for a little bit, buddy. Okay, Hibiki versus anything. Chiriko, myself, and everyone else, we're all fighting for what's important to us. We're both the same, so I'll do everything I can to support him. You gotta win, Chiriko. Oh, look, he's innovating. Brilliant. I should really not be using like the 7 shots we got of the long range attack. I should be using the supposed to be moves and saving it instead, but you know, like whatever, it don't matter. Getting all the Z chips from the bullshit thing. The prana converter. Got him. T2's really strong. Like, holy moly. Vicky, you ain't even the same postcode as Jericho. Wow. Fucking Susan A, piss off. Here it is! Just murdered all of the Jawas. They all died. Zero versus anything. Let's go. Marshall's God. He's made combat his dogma. Huh. What's this uneasiness? I can feel something. It's probably your nose banging against the mask, dude. Don't worry about it. Okay, Callan. I'll take out anyone who tries to get between Chiriko and Fiona. Chiriko found something more important than battle. We'll keep him safe no matter what. Sure thing, lady. Whoop. Whoop. How dare you! Gundam! Here I come. Buh. Buh, you killed the Shinijawa man. Buh. 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 That's why they were like, no aerial units on the previous route, because it's only got one mover that can attack people in the air, and it's just actually garbage. What a pile of shit. How big is it? It's 2 times large, and it just sucks. I suppose I should send over some nerds to go over there, but I mean... Hey Kandela, how you doing? Oh, just regular guys. On their own, for some reason. Oh no, that's the one Chiriko killed. I was like, why is there one? But it's because Chiriko murdered them. Miss Princess, I imagine all the Callan's attack dialogue because I'm going to touch you with my weird head. I think in when she first gets it, I think her thing's like, all I got to do is get close. At this range, you're done. One touch and it's over. Nice. Dameda. Look at this fucking accuracy against Gates because he's incredible. It's never good for everyone to die in space. As long as one person makes it, you're good. Kisama! Gates is good. He's not though, he's like objectively not good, but... There, and he's like, oh, bye, oh, that's, like a see ya! It's an informal goodbye. Okay, now go fight fucking Sasuke Gates or Chiriko, like, that is good for me. I'm the ace pilot! Your attack pattern has been registered. Zero system says you have no future. There is no tomorrow for you. He's doing the big flat cannon. Why? Why would you do this to me? Well, unless Churiko can make this in a single turn, which he can't, I mean, I can't really attack Gates here. So we're not going to hear Churiko versus Gates. Where's Churiko versus Gates? Churiko versus Gates. Gates is like, ooh, I'm so jelly, Churiko. You've got little Titania chasing you all over the place. And Churiko says, I have no time to waste with you. And Gates is like, what? Wait, maybe it's that cool attitude that's got Titania all lovey-dovey for him. Alrighty then, time for the amazing Gates to switch things up. And then he goes, oh, kill you. So how about it? That's an awesome one-liner, eh? And Churiko just goes, move. Yeah, the Gates' voice actor is BECK in Big O. He's in a lot of things and he's good in all of them. Okay, Sasuke versus Gates. The Codal's test is almost done. This sucks! I didn't even get to enjoy a battle between two Lambda Driver mechs. He's not taking this seriously. Nah, you were a huge letdown in the end. You're not even worthy of going up against me. Kisama. What? You mad? Then get your Lambda Driver going. If you do, I might begin to enjoy this a little bit. And I'm maximum braking so he can go through his fucking barrier. Because without his barrier, he's only just really tough. Yahoo! Yosh! See, no matter how many times you look stupid putting the hand up to block something, the one time it's gonna work, he's gonna look cool as hell. Unfortunately, these guys can't attack him. Like, they'll just get murdered. Bum ba ba da bum ba ba da bum ba da bum ba 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 bum bum ba da bum ba ba. I don't want to. Actually, I do want to do that. I lied when I said I didn't want to do that. Use your biggest fucking move, you piece of shit. Does anybody else have a thing against Gates? Just Churiko? I think if I hadn't done the maximum break, he would have locked the knife because he's really good. Definitely once you've got over 130 will and his guard activated. Oh no, he was still like most of his health, so his prevail hadn't kicked in yet. You're going too fast, Gundam-kun! Wow. How can I fall here? This is ridiculous. I'm out. Bye. Oh. Oh. So we meet Gates, he's like, oh, I can't believe I lost in front of the beautiful Titania. Ah, this sucks. Whatever, as long as I've got my sideburns, I'm invincible. Muteki. And then he says, bye-bye, Titania, if we'll ever meet again. Like, there, he's like, bye-bye, Titania. And then Sumeragi is like, he gave up pretty easy, right? And then Tessa predicts that Amalgam have got a, they've gained enough power without needing to rely on Marshall. So now it's just like this fucking thing left. Give me the money, C2. Give me the XP. Lasse? That's Lasse, right? It's felt on Lasse. No, Lasse's the dude, right? And then these two finally get to attack anybody. So Marie's like, let's go, Hallelujah. Roger that, Marie. The two of us will watch Chirico's back. So, Chirico, make sure you bring Fiona back. Too many backs. Wow, wow, wow. We did it! All the enemies got him. Now all we need is Chirico to make it to the fucking end. And he's right there, so... Got him. Chirico's made it across the line. He did it. Nice work, everybody. Watch out, Chirico! Tanya appears. Monte orders to defeat Chirico, and then she says, okay, so she says her father wants Chirico eliminated because he used, like, that was his platform for getting elected the Space Pope. And, yeah, she says to her dad, if not for Chirico and Fiona, then everybody could have lived entirely in peace, far away from Marshall, if not for his desire to use him as a pawn for his political games. And she mentions that the accident that she had, which converted her into Nexton, she thinks it wasn't such an accident after all, and it's part of Dad's plan. He's like, yeah, well, whatever. She's like, well, whatever, Dad. I'll do what I can do to kill Chirico, but I'm not going to use my auxiliary brain, which is part of the cyborg. And he says that's the last shred of honor she feels she's got left. Okay, what a shit, Dad. But anyway, she's like, Chirico, let's go over here and have a good time. Let's fight. And nobody can interfere over here. And she tells him that, yeah, tells Chirico, even if he loses, he'll see Fiona one last time. And then she says, but judging by that bloodlust you're radiating, that aura of malicious intent, that's no sure thing. And then it's like, let's go! And Chirico's fucking set. It's like Pope Francis got elected on a platform of killing Bear Grylls. Except I don't think Chirico's ever drank his own piss, but he does like bad coffee. Okay, where's these clowns? Sasuke versus anything. Chirico's ready to give up everything for the one he's supposed to protect. Chiri, C2 also has a thing where she says combat brings about human evolution. They actually seem to believe that. Which, I mean, I think it says it all. Everybody knows it's Geta rays that bring around human evolution. No fighting required. Gotta shoot the closer one, because otherwise we're never getting him, because Hero doesn't have a fucking all attack! And then he fucked it anyway! What a shitty baby. Okay, no, she can get 2 at most. It's better than some. Even with Geta Rays, I think the Geta boys would argue the fighting is most certain. Hayato wouldn't, and Benkei wouldn't. Benkei would say, no fighting, no fucking. But Ryoma would go, fighting's good. I love to fight. Oh my god, it's still gross. It's just not as gross as it used to be. This is the strength of me and all my friends. No, I think he's like, I'll show you the... I'll use all of my strength on you, my friend. But it's a very sarcastic my friend, because Zero's like that, he's a piece of shit. Yeah, so combat brings about human evolution. They actually seem to believe that. Yeah, the only time Benkei is sad is if anything happens to Kei. And he definitely doesn't want to get him married. Can't deal with that. got him. I probably should have. Yeah, I probably should have left loads of guys up and to Chirico to get his use SP recovery for. Oh no, he's not even in a twin though, is he? So he can't. Never mind. Who's the? Oh, this fucking dingus. You know what? I will do that just to save him a little bit of juice. Yum bam bam, yum bam bam, yum bam bam. Okay, now she's gonna try and bop this guy after this dude murders these nerds. Why wouldn't I go all in on this one? Okay, so Chirico versus Titania. So Titania says, I'm glad I'm able to settle everything with you, here and now. I'm no business with you. Move. You'll place that woman over combat? That's the answer you found? But you're not getting away. If you want to be reunited with Fianna, you'll have to best me. I guess that's how it is. Are you finally getting serious? Then I'll use every ounce of my strength to defeat you. Such is my only purpose in life. Poor Titania, she's got problems. That first dodge has helped a lot. Fucking Chirico. Yeah, I guess I'll take a double mummy. Fucking garbage. The Taurus is awful. Yeah, she's got the power bunker shield. She's gonna have a good time. Yeah, like there's the actual bit where everyone's like, we gotta stop Shinji from killing his dad after the dummy plug incident, and Ryoma just goes, why? I don't fucking like his dad. I think he'd be better off if he killed him. Hell, if I didn't think it was gonna ruin Shinji's satisfaction from murdering his dad, I'd be helping him right now. And it's like, you know what, Ryoma? You're saying what we're all thinking. And everyone's like, but he'll regret it. And Ryoma's just like, I don't think he would actually. I think actually he's into it, and it would be good. Okay, so now it comes down to, okay, he's got full juice, we're good, and he's got zeal, so this is just a matter of time. Okay, what we're gonna do is, hopefully this doesn't count as assistance. I need to kill her with the last one of them. Because reasons. Holy shit! This is the strength of a bad dude. That's it. That's what we're doing. And this is for a destiny point if Chiriko does it alone. Let's look that up. Let's look up the old Awaseri. Okay, so Chirika, there's like, you're not my match, or I'll adapt and overcome, and then he just fucking murdered her with a gun. Love that little guy. So Titania loses. He's like, how could this happen? And then it's like, why? Why won't you kill me? Come on, kill me! Finish me, fucker! Why won't you kill me? And then Chiriko says, I've got no reason to kill you. Why would I? And then she says this is humiliating for her, and she'll continue to hunt Chiriko and Fianna if he doesn't kill her. And then Chiriko says, fine, I'll accept your fight any time, but leave Fianna out of it. Monty is like, dang it, Titania, fucking garbage. Time to force your auxiliary brain to be activated. Like, oh, dang it. Sasuke's like, watch out, Chiriko. She's going berserk, just... Monte's going, that's it, Titania, you'll do it. And she's just yelling. We're getting a little sound glitch, which sucks, and I hate it. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do is unplug it and plug it back in again because that's really irritating. Jeez Louise, now we've got no audio, so I guess I'll have to get up and do it again. No, cool. Fine. Fine. Oh, the reason we've not got any sound is because it's actually frozen. So there you go. So I'll just sit here for a minute before I get up again, because my leg hurts now. Okay, but yes, everyone's like, Jericho, watch out! And then Setsuna's gonna be like, oh, I don't sense any consciousness from her, so I think a machine's taken over. Bleh. Good, we got it eventually. I'm gonna have to get a new capture card, because this one, whoo mama, it's giving me problems. But anyway, we're good, we're good. So yeah, so Cessna says, yeah, I'm not sensing anything from the pilot. I think a machine has taken over control. And he senses someone else's evil intent behind the scenes. Monte then orders Titania to finish Chiriko off. And she yells, and then Chiriko just fucking crashes into her. Kurtz is like, what the idiot, what the heck? And they both explode. Shit, Uriko. Monte says without any machine that the Nextant will win, because she's pretty much super crazy cyborg. And then Zero tells Chiriko to aim for her heart, because that's where her control panel is located. And Chiriko can't see so good. And he screams for Fianna and shoots. And because he's the 25 billion to 1 man, the bullet hit the auxiliary brain. Monty's like, what the heck? How could that happen? That's a freaking miracle. Jesus Christ. Suzuki says that must be his abnormal survivor. Apparently the term he uses is, seizontai, which is unusual living body, but it's like, that's the strength of an abnormal survivor. And then Zero's like, no. It's his will that kept him alive. No luck, nothing else. And then Hiro says he won because he shot without despair. Wow. And then Hibiki says the miracle happened because Chiriko made it happen. So Chiriko got shot, but he's still going. Roger says that this proves how strong Chiriko is. More dudes show up, and everyone's like, we'll deal with the riffraff. Chiriko, you go find Fianna. So, in he goes. So here's Chiriko. Fianna! Chiriko! And Fianna says that Marshall put her in cold sleep to slow down her degradation. And he says, so they were unable to save you. And he's like, I'm sorry, Chiriko, I don't think I can stay with you anymore. This must be my lifespan as a perfect soldier. But don't die, Fianna. If time stops, lifespan is meaningless. Even if the world becomes our enemy, I'll... No, Chiriko, the world isn't for us alone. So I beg you, free this world from war. Fianna! I was lucky to know you. Fianna! Fianna! Chiriko, what happened to Fianna? And now their headquarters fucking blows up. And he's toast. These explosions, did you do it, Chiriko? Then Fianna was... And Suzuki then says, the cathedral surrounded by flames. And Zero says, the flames must represent a burial. This can't be. Once we recover Chiriko, all units escape. We'll reassemble at the meeting point. What's wrong? No, it's nothing. And now Monte's like, impossible! In less than 1 hour, they eliminated our defense troops. Like this, Marshall will... Ah! And now he's the weird monk Pope man. I told you, he's the untouchable man. What should I do? Monk Emperor, ask me. I'm no longer the Monk Emperor. Think on your own now. Or will you go begging to God now? Remember the last time there was God? The weird big Death Star? I can hear it. I can hear the voice of God. I can live with these teachings. Me and Marshall. Idiot. Chiriko. And there's Roshino. Those who touch him will always end like this. It's not only his own action. The destiny he holds surrounds other people and corrupts them. Chiriko Kuvi. He's the man who starts the fire. And then Tony says, I took Fianna away from him. Don't worry, Tiny. That was a limited lifespan as a perfect soldier. So you knew this would happen. Yeah, but it wasn't something I was able to help. There are limits to what humans can do. I have to ask, though, are you still interested about what will become of Chiriko? He lost his loved one, but he's destined to fight in this world that's beginning to corrupt. Maybe the only one who may know the results is God. What are you going to do then, Titania? Where are you going to go? I'm not sure. And internally, where Chiriko goes, that's where I must travel. No matter if we never speak again, as long as I'm alive, I'll continue to love him. That I definitely know. That's because I feel I was born for that reason. But yeah, so Fianna fucking died. At the Ptolemaeus, everyone's fucking devastated, but Zero's talking to Roshina, and he says, how did you find out my private address? And Roshina says, Zero, he's like, Zero knows why. And then he's warned Zero that Zero also knows what will happen next, and it's the Century of God. We're entering the Age of God. Yeah, the Age of the Gods is about to begin. And it's an urgent age, which I think is the Myconea coming, buddy, and Amalgam causing trouble nearby. So everyone's like, how we're gonna try and cheer him up, and Chaco just says, leave him alone for now, and everybody's like, this fucking sucks. And Vicky says only time will heal his wounds, and then Zero comes in and says, we got another mission, Amalgam are causing trouble at a nearby port, we gotta go there. And he says, they're in Hong Kong. So Setsuna says, let's go, we gotta continue to fight. Yep. Chiriko. And then Fianna. And then his diary. Free this world from war. It's the only thing left from Fianna. That was what me and Fianna were looking for. We believe that that will be the place where we can live peacefully. Fianna's wish has been transferred to me, but without her, what meaning is there? I have no choice but to fight. I don't know another way to live. Today, tomorrow, and the day after. Vodom's ends with Chiriko getting in a cold sleep pod in space and just going, fuck it, it's over. Can't stop war. I'm done. I'll just sleep forever. Maybe when they wake me up, it'll be over, and then I'll have that peaceful world that Fianna wanted. So, 40M, 40M. Sasuke, AG, don't worry. So, Sasuke's depressed about not being able to fight Chidori, but don't worry, buddy. The corporation got your back. We're good. Oh, they're both really good. So I'm gonna buy both of them. We've got sad. Oh, good. Now we got the good shit back. Good. This is a really bad combo, like exceptionally bad, because he's all close range. But it's the best we got. Nine's doing good. Perfect. And then we'll just up our range, I guess. Yeah, just up our range because this is the last stage, so. Or the last stage that, you know, we're doing. Roger. Perfect. Get another 19 points of this. Choco. Okay, I can get another support attack. Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter, he's not getting enough to make a difference. Listen, anyone who's got room for, got the points for support attack right now, I'm giving it to him. He's all ranged. Yep, he's all ranged. Well, his important moves are ranged. Yep. Yeah, melee. His assistant move is melee. And that's the one he uses the most. True button. All ranged, I believe. Fuck off the area. You garbage bag. One off. What a pile of shit. Yeah, we got a moving and a dodge 'em. We got another ISC. I might give to him. No, she can have that because she also needs 2 dodge. She doesn't make them go any faster. Is there anyone who would go? Yeah, alright. Sure. And what else did we get? Is there anything that Hildy can use? Big dodge. Range +1. Probably the big dodge, actually. Good, good. Okay, and who's launching this time? Sasuke. Well, let's go in on Sasuke then. And then we'll give people a extra bit of accuracy because we're gonna have to fight Gates, and he's pissed. So if you don't have strike, you're in hell. If focus is your only deal. Just making sure that's his cuts. That's it. That's all we got. That's all we got. So end the recording. Yeah, Rushina has lived through everything, but he's not an abnormal survivor. He's like the other guys in the Powelson Files, where it's like, no, he's just really lucky, but he's not the most lucky dude. But he survived the Death Star blowing up on him, for starters. And now I'm gonna eat some gummy bears, so please excuse me, my friend. Oh my fucking god, Gates is incredible this stage. He's on fucking fire. Holy shit. Fuck. It's good. Anyway, let's have a quick drink and then go. Ah. 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 Fuck. So here's some remnants of the Maramire army, raising some hell in the countryside, trying to keep BECK and Barton's Ream alive. And then Wu Fei shows up and ruins the party like he always does. And when these guys are like, oh yeah, we're fighting because we're all about just doing violence and destruction, and we side with whoever's most likely to win, and then Wu Fei is like, motherfucking scum, and obliterates them. Because that's not being a warrior or a soldier, it's being a garbage bully man. Here's Sally. Sally's having a bad time. Yeah, so Wu Fei asks Natako how he should live his life, and says like, does Wu Fei still not know what his justice is yet? And then Shinku says, don't worry, Shinka. He says like, don't worry about it, we got this. And then Shinka talks about when Wu Fei and Zero saved him and Chanzi, the Chinese Empress, and he says, okay, no, we move into scene. And now he's going to talk. Okay, so he talks to Wu Fei and Sally, blah blah blah, and he talks about how Wu Fei and Zero saved him and the Chinese Empress, and he says as a friend he was concerned about Wu Fei and wants to help, and he explains that Wu Fei has other people he's tied to, like Hero and Zero, and then he asks Wu Fei to acknowledge that people can live by helping one another. So he says, acknowledge it, Wu Fei. People may be weak, but they can still survive by helping one another. And soldiers don't have to fight in the battlefield in this world. They can still strive to live. And Wu Fei's like, I won't listen to that nonsense. And he mentions Hero, Yui, and Zero, and everybody. And then he goes, bleh, biff. Starts to vomit blood. He's like, Shinka! He's like, Wu Fei, am I not fighting? Answer me, Wu Fei, am I not fighting if I'm not on the battlefield? And he's like, you're fighting, I guess. That's right, Wu Fei, as long as I live, I'll continue to fight. War's taken away the life of others. It's the prime reason it's taken away its true battles. He's like, I get it. War is making people do things that they shouldn't be doing, and that's not their true battle. Okay, I get it. And Shinka says, where are you going? He says, to Hong Kong. Ziblu will stop there eventually. He says, my doubts may clear meeting him. And Shinku says, sorry, Wu Fei, I can no longer fight on the battlefield. The gods of the tiger and the dragon's wishes will never be granted. And then Wu Fei says, my Gundam is now a double-headed dragon. If one of the heads represent me, then the other is the head that represents the bond that will guide me. And it's like, Wu Fei. He says, farewell, Li Shinka. I thank you for all this time travelling with me. One head's me, and the other head's you, brother. So back at Jindai High, Kyoko is like, hey, Juri, Kaname, you want to go out to eat and have a good time? She's like, no, I'm not in the mood. I'm got to do all these reports for the volunteer club to help Koji and everybody else. It's like, oh, okay then, sure thing. But really, she's investigating on everything that's going on and why Sasuke's been pulled out, blah blah blah. At the Ptolemaios, Gavin Hunter is reporting about an armed slave appearing in Hong Kong, and he says just suddenly appeared and caused massive destruction. And he says the motive might be to like incite war in Hong Kong between the northern and southern factions. And what he suggests is that we should capture the armed slave, and that should calm down both sides. And Tessa then orders Zeblu to investigate the Hong Kong region. Come on, buddy, where's Jericho? There's a lot of shit happening. Let's see if Mr. Nidengard has anything to say about that. Yeah, Gavin Hunter. Okay, yeah, so the mystery armed slave is feeding the mutual distrust between northern and southern faction. Like, oh, it's theirs, it's their guy. And Hunter wants us to get it, sounds like a plan. Jericho then comes in, and he's like, I'm gonna help, I'm here to help. And he says that Goat and the others have left for New Japan already, and it's just him and his resolve left now. And Sasuke's like, damn, Jericho, what the, holy shit, this dude's fucking incredible. And here's Chidori taking matters into her own hands, and despite being supposedly a schoolgirl, she's a whispered, and she's managed to, one, find Wraith, disable all of his assistance and security measures, and sneak up on him without him noticing. And then she holds him at gunpoint, because that's what Sasuke says. Who the hell are you? And she says, I'm your bodyguard. And she's like, nope. I think you're actually full of shit. And he's like, I'm Mithril agent. She's like, yeah, like I believe that. When suddenly, gunshot, when he's about to talk shit on her, she's just a little girl or whatever, doesn't know what's so special. Yufan and Yulan show up. And now Yulan is trying to stab Chidori. And she's like, what the heck? What even happened? That dude was Wraith and he's... what the... And Yulan actually mentions that Wraith had vaguely sensed that, like, he knew he was sneaking around, but he couldn't intercept us ever. And then Chidori's like, fucking Sasuke, you ruining my fucking life with this shit. And then she throws the earring and it's a flash grenade. She's like, holy shit. But if save is the word, seeing who shows up, and it's Leonard. And Leonard sucks. Okay, when Wraith says, how did you sneak up on me? She says, I've learned a lot of skills from the members of the volunteer club. It's like, fucking... yeah, I learned how to be fucking cool from Ryoma and Koji. There's another pursuer, Nathan gets shot, he dies. She uses the explosive earring, but it's just a flash grenade, so she doesn't die, and it blinds Yulan. And then Leonard shows up and says, now, Yulan, cooperate, and you need to stop your sister, because she's causing a lot of problems in Hong Kong. But Leonard, yeah, like, Nidengard mentions Leonard's creepy thing. When he shows up, like, it's all raining, it's all awful. Chidori's fucking dying when she's been attacked by a lady with a sword. Like, she's all of her clothes cut up. She had to sneak out in a sort of disguise on Wraith. And Leonard's there, and he says, there are two types of women in the world. One suited to the rain, and those that aren't. And you are definitely the former. And she's like, what are you fucking talking about? He's like, it's a compliment, alright? And she's like, oh, I guess you're related to Tessa. Because of the hair colour and the face. And then he said, she's like, she must be related to Tessa. And then he says, okay, Yulan, stop playing dead and don't kill Tessa anymore. She's like, Mr. Aging, Mr. Silver. And he says, you gotta go stop your sister. She's causing trouble in Hong Kong. And she says no. So he uses one of his little robot fellas to strangle her and kill her. And he just beats the shit out of her. And it's A1, and it's a special, like, super tiny arm slave power suit thing. Roja! And just snaps her neck and she dies. Yep, there he is. He explains what the stupid thing is, the numbers and everything. Yeah, then it says this is the plan 1211 Alastor, which is the world's most compact arm slave. And it's his personal bodyguard. And it's like, you've gone too far, you've gone too far. And yeah, she says, you've gone too far. And he says, I haven't killed as many people as Sasuke has. And she's like, yeah, but he did it to protect me. He's not a fucking psycho like you. And then she says, well, whatever. There's not much difference from what Sasuke does and what I just did then, so whatever. Do you like Sasuke? And she's like, what are you talking about? And then Leonard's like, interesting. You know what? I like you a lot. With all your violent mood swings and anger issues. I'm into that. Step on my balls. And he moves in to kiss her. And she slaps him. And he says, well, if that's your decision, I don't want to upset you, so I'll leave and I will take the dead body too. And then he says that he does have a lot of interest in her, and they'll meet again. And then they leave, and then Alastor's like, Roger. Yep, and here you see Wraith's face. It's a woman in disguise, and Wraith is like, okay, I just saw the whole fucking thing. And says, it's like, holy shit, that's bad. That's the head of Amalgams right there, holy shit. And Chidori then says, do you want me to help you out? And Wraith says, no, I'd rather die. And then Chidori is like, whatever. I don't like this current situation I'm in. I'm gonna strive to live. What would Sasuke do? He'd tell me to live, baby. And so, now we get to Sasuke and how he's been told to get in touch with his mech and stop hating it, because the problem is that he totally resents it, because if he wasn't the only person who could pilot it, someone else could be piloting it, and then he would be able to stay with Chidori, but because he can't, and that's supposedly the reason, like, they need the Arbalest to fight the bad guys, and he's the only dude who can do it, that's supposedly the reason he's been pulled off. But he's talking to Al in training mode. And he's just talking to Al, the AI, in education mode, and Al said, yeah, he's like, Ian and Thierry told me, and he turns him on, and Al is like, why have you turned me on? He says, I turned you on a whim, and he's like, what is a whim? And he explains what a whim is. It's a flight of fancy, blah, blah, just a feeling, and he's like, So Al is like, okay, I get it. And then he says, is this even worth the time? Like, Al's just a computer, he's not human. And then Tierra says, well, I'm not human either, I'm an Innovade. He says, how am I any different from Al? And he's like, oh, wow, maybe... And then, because he thinks quick on his feet and he doesn't want to insult Tierra, he's like, at the least, he's different from you in that Al is an imperfect combat system. And Al goes, correct! The ARX system is incomplete. He's like, oh, what do you mean? He says, it also requires input from the pilot to form a single unified combat platform. And then he says, the ARX system, blah, 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 pilot, he says, it's equipped to try and help the pilot deal with problems. Tell me what's troubling you, and I'll see if I can solve the issue. And Sasuke's like, what the fuck? You think you know me, buddy? What do you think you know about me? And Alf says, it's a question of intuition. It's like, what? Intuition? You're a robot. What shit the computers know about intuition? Shut up. And Tieria says, intuition isn't something that you can command. It just happens. You either have the intuition or you don't. You don't go, stop getting hunches. And Sasuke starts getting into a big argument with his robot now. Yeah, so he's getting into a full argument with Al and Tierra and Ian. Like, I guess this means that Sasuke accepts its feedback as genuine despite his arguments. And then when Sasuke doesn't go, duh, how could I have been so dumb? Tierra's like, hey Sasuke, instead of just going, no, that's dumb because you can't understand them, maybe you should just, like, I don't know, talk, like, do things. And he says, and he's like, maybe you think, listen for a second. And also, I know that you see in Fianna's death with Chiriko that you see the possibility of Chidori dying too, and it's affected you a lot. And then Mao orders, yeah, so everyone else is going, and Mao says, we're all going off on the mission, but you've got to stay behind and guard the fort, Sasuke. I'm not comfortable trusting you with my back in your current state of mind. And then Hibiki turns on the sound music, and his advice to Sasuke is to keep talking to Al, saying everyone's going to be waiting for him to get back to his old self. Yeah, so continue your... yeah, so... yeah, so continue your talk with Al. You're going to consider... you said I'm useless too, that's nice. Let's go, Hibiki, Sasuke. Al will be waiting for you. Sasuke... And then Chiriko comes over. Sasuke, Chiriko, have you ever thought of yourself dying? Or don't make her feel what you're currently feeling. And he just walks up. Me? Dying? If I die, Chidori would... And then his phone rings. And it's Yufan. She says, this is our first time speaking, Sasuke Sagara. Who are you? And Yufan, she's like, 9 dragon. Like she just says there, 9 dragon. What? 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 And scenario 40, endless day by day. Sasuke has a really bad time in the anime where he ends up finding it like he's in Hong Kong on his own. Because he just ups and walks away from the mission, and then he sees a girl that looks exactly like Chidori, but she's a prostitute. And it starts to get a bit heated, and he's like, no, this actually isn't what I want. Fucked up, right? Family's got it. You're right, I am an incomplete combat system, and you're the one that's supposed to complete it. Anyway, the mystery arm slave shows up. Come on, we're waiting for it, come on, we need the arbalest, blah blah blah. That boy is unreliable and he sucks, and Marcus is insulting Sasuke a lot, and Tessa tells him that he's good and we need him. Oh good, it's the bath toys, they're back. So, the arm slave shows up with some friends, and it's like, I guess they don't need to be hiding anymore. Maybe it wasn't, like, maybe he didn't want to start a war, maybe it was just trying to lure the special recon team into a trap. Nope, time for us to get fighting. And Sasuke's off on his own. Yufan figures her mission is about over, she's just got to keep Zeblu busy while her sensei settles the score with him. And Hibiki's taking Sasuke's difficulties pretty hard because it's the first friend he made at his school, and now he's having a shit time. Yeah, so Marcus is like, we checked to the Lambda driver and it's fine, no problem. So it's Sasuke, and she's like, yeah, no, I know it's a problem with Sasuke, you fucking idiot. No need to be an asshole about it. Hibiki asks if we got anything from Sasuke. Mao says no, and then Hibiki says he's worried about him for a friend, as a friend. And then Kurtz is like, "Don't worry, we'll find out where he is after the battle." And then Zero says, "Yo, everybody, focus on the leader." Defeat all enemies and shoot down the plan 1059 Kadal M within 3 turns. There it is. It's good. It's good. It's good. So let's get to burning, shall we? Bum bum bum. And here we are in Hong Kong. Okay, Chirico. Okay, Chirico versus anything. Fianna, you dreamt of a world without war, so I'll find it for you. That's all I have left now. Got him. For free, for sure. There's no way Chirico doesn't fucking bop everybody. Like, straight up. He's good. But yeah, in the show, he has a conversation with Al, and he has to explain what a couple of things mean. And then Al is like, "Oh, I get it. Adding that definition to my dictionary." And he gets mad as hell at Al. Doesn't like. He's like, "Fucking smart ass computer. What do you fucking know about jack or shit?" Let's beat up a bath toy. Yushako, ready for action. Holy shit, did you just fucking see that shit? That wasn't even a crit. Fucking Shako. He's good, he's got a big head, but he's good. Ugh, that stings. That stings that I've done this to myself. What if she's in front? Oh, barely. These fucking jokers in the 00 squad pulling this shit. I don't want to get too toasty with the Kadal though, and that'll actually fuck me up. Nice background though. We haven't seen a big city background for a while. Fight the bath toys because I'm pretty sure they've got the most health. No, I actually don't want to map my friends, oddly enough. Uh-oh, it's BECK! So Becky's like, "Ooh, I'm here as your backup, baby." And then he's like, bumps into someone. He's like, "Hey, watch where you're going, dingus." And then it's just Sasuke wandering around in the street, and he's like, "Oh, well, actually, never mind." And then his stupid fucking crony's like, "Anarchy, bro, it's why you're just gonna let him disrespect you like that?" And he's like, "This dude's heart is dead. There's no point. We can't do nothing to him that life hasn't already done already. So I'm gonna do the unplug thing because holy shit." I was hoping I'd be able to delay having to replace the capture card, but it's getting pretty shitty, right? I have to count my pennies. But yeah, Beck's here and he's like, "Hey, I'm here to back up the lady." And then he just bumps into Sasuke. He's like, we can't do nothing to him. He's already fucking dead. And this dude, for some reason, has decided to attack a submarine. I mean, he's a bath toy. I love the little freak out he does. He's like, "I'm gonna get you." Hi Rubens, how you doing? Just torpedoed the shit out of that guy, now he's fucking dead. Like, it's the robot mafia! Oh no, they've sent bath toys against the submarine. Okay, sure. Fine, whatever you want to do. Mission disc. This is... this would be the second playthrough, but it's just the Mithril routes. I was just filling in the route chart, because I don't want to play the whole thing again. But if we have the complete route chart, we get the 500,000 money when we import the save into Tengoku. Tengok. Oh. Fine, if these fuckers want to get shot, 2 dudes, 1 bullet, they fucking can. Ugh. Like, I hope the problem that the capture card is having is just because the capture card's fucked rather than a problem with the computer, because that would be bad too, right? Like, I've only actually dropped 41 frames transmitting the thing, but it does go bleh, 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 bleh. If it doesn't, well, I guess if it doesn't solve the problem, I'll just have to send the other one back, like the new one back. Well, I feel like I'm pretty sure I can do it. I'm pretty sure I can do it. So I'll order that once I'm done here, because this is the last stage. And we've done all the, we've finished the chart. Oh, you just don't want to join in? Okay, sure, fine. Like, it's mostly the audio that fucks up, which is the really annoying part. Does anybody say shit to you, fan? I don't think anybody says shit to you, fan. Everybody says something to Gates. Well, mostly talk to Gates and go. Okay, there's like 4 people who talk to Gates, but they're good to the things they say to Gates. And we'll see if Gates does the really fucked up thing to the lady in this one that he does in the series. Is that all enemies done? Yeah, just to her left then, fine. Sure, fuck it, let's go. Fighting spirit. That's because I tuned the wrong fella. That's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So good. Sorry, you fan. Chiriko has had a supremely bad week. And the driver unit's down. That's strange. So Tessa orders to capture the pilot of the Lambda driver unit, and she steps back and says, "No, I'm going to kill myself." And she mentions Sensei. And this is where Sasuke was going when someone called him up about Nine Dragon. It's like, oh, hi, Gowron. And he begins to have a little chit-chat, and Sasuke's like, oh, you fucking Kisama fuckface. And then Gowron says that Sasuke must feel uncomfortable at Z-Blue, and Sasuke is like, what's the whispered in amalgam, huh, buddy? What's the deal? What's the deal? He mentions Nine Dragon here. So he asks if there's a whispered in, yeah, they're chit-chatting. Yeah, Z-Blue and Mithril must be uncomfortable. Is there a whispered in amalgam? He says, yeah, there is. And then he says, each whispered, Kashima. He says that each whispered contains different data. And so, like, they do their cross-mind thing, where they can get the data from each other across the world, but it can fuck them up really badly with personality transfers and shit. But, yeah, whispered in amalgam. Like, yep, there is, blah, 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 blah. And he says he wants to know where Amalgam's headquarters are, and Gowron's like, this discussion's pointless. Somebody talk about something a bit more enjoyable. And then Sasuke's like, answer me! And then Gowron's like, oh, wow, I'm really disappointed. I preferred you when you were young. I don't like the Sasuke that's in doubt. And he says, he says that Sasuke's weaker than he was before by becoming more human. And the Kashima used to know had such strong eyes. He had resolve in his eyes, and they were the cold eyes of a killer. And he says he gave orders to Yufan to make a mess in Hong Kong while Yulan kills Chidori. And then he says that Chidori died, and her last words were sorry. And Sasuke, like, you're fucking full of shit, Gowron. And Gowron's like, oh, just seeing you act like this, all panicking, oh, it's pretty funny. But he provokes Sasuke. Yeah, 5 years ago, Sasuke's eyes felt neither fear nor grief, hesitation or anger. They were the eyes of a saint, but not now. He said, why would a kindred spirit go and try and become a normal person? But then blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's like there. He says she said sorry. He provokes Kashim. He's like, come on, do it, fucker. And he yells Gowron, Kisama! And it turns out that Gowron wasn't beneath the sheets at all. It was radio. And there's a bomb that's been there, and he's like, only Kashim, I just wanted to keep you talking long enough so the bomb in this room will go off and blow you up. Eat it. And there's an explosion. In the anime, because it's like the last episode, Gowron's just in the bed with no arms and legs, where when the explosion from the previous fight, he's just like, oh, he just fucking murdered me and I'm just here in a bed. And he ends up provoking Sasuke until Sasuke shoots the shit out of him and kills him. And he's like, well, you did it, Kashim, you're the killer, alright, you lose, or whatever. But the explosion, just in time for Gates to arrive. And he, Gates shows up and he said, I've got to stop you from killing yourself. It's supposed to. There's the blue capture. And it's like, shit, it's the Lambda driver guy. And then she said, yeah, he's like, you don't get it. And she's like, fine, I'll fight you. And says, it's your fault. Amalgam forces like you are responsible for the war that made us orphans in the first place. So taking you out would let my sister rest in peace. Oh no, he's going to do the thing. He's going to do the thing. Fucking good. He's just holding it in the hands of the robot. Her sister's corpse dancing around like a puppet going, oh, I'm you, fan. Oh, sister, please come back to the beautiful Gates. He's so wonderful and nice. He always keeps us satisfied and happy. He's so good to us. And, he talks about how and he says how he's done very bad things to it to try and get her to do an attack. Kisama? And then she comes forward to try and kill him in anger, and he just fucking kills her. And he laughs. But that noise, like, the bit that, like, makes her actually go fucking crazy is he's sitting there doing the puppet thing with her, and then there's a crunch and one of her arms breaks and the bone comes through. He's like, oh, I broke the dong. Oh, well, there's another one right there. And then he just fucking throws the corpse at her. And he's like, you fucking shit. And then he just kills her and he's like, oh, guess there's no doll for me. And it's like, what? Did he just kill her? Kill her? That's weird. What the heck? And then he's like, this ain't right. And then he says, hey Z-Blue, thanks to you guys showing me what Lambda Driver base combat it looks like and how cool it is, I've got a whole squadron of Lambda Driver equipped robots now, and you're going to be the first victims. But then, not so fast, my friend. BECK has shown up. Yeah, so Gates squishes the corpse and says, oh, I like to play rough. And then she dies, counters, kills, laughs, says everyone's disgusted. He thanks Blue for showing the Lambda Driver. And then BECK is like, hey, shithead, you just killed my client. That lady was paying me to give her backup. And now we're going to have Gates versus BECK. Have a stupid fucking thing. Hey, Roger Smith, it's me, BECK. Fuck you. But he's mad because he hasn't been paid yet. And then Gates is like, what? Let's find the thing. There's the thing. Let's find the thing. What? What a vulgar beard you have. Shut it, sideburned bastard. I didn't receive any money from you, Fan-chan, yet. Well, that's a bummer. Then why don't... let's say I do this. If you cooperate with us, I'll give you the money. Wow, you're much more understanding than I imagined. Huh. Still, that machine of yours is pretty beautiful. Oh, he's got good taste too. Fucking Roger, the worst combination has been born. Well then, shall we go, brother? Let's have some fun, brother. And it's just like, I don't get it. This is awful. Well, they got a lot of Lambda Driver equipped units. Got to fight them, and Tessa really wishes Sasuke was here because that would help. But just these two fucking idiots. Oh, now we gotta fucking fight this idiot. What a good fucking time. I love them. I love these shitty turd boys. But yeah, like Marvel's just he's not good. Gates is not a nice guy. He's really funny, but he's an actual proper sociopathic paedophile, insane person. Like there's a scene where he's getting told off by his boss, and he's just standing there, jerking off in front of a big TV that's got puppies and kittens on it. He's like, I love the little things, they're good. You know what? Those guys got closer to the kill than I thought they were going to get. Yeah, Gates is not a nice man. He's a bad man, as they say. Trevor's gonna fuck it because he definitely can't do enough damage. Oh, and then Roger fucking couldn't either. So shows what I know about how good Roger is. Oh, barely though. Only like an order of magnitude difference. Who's got good things they say to Gates? Everybody. Churako, Setsuna, Hero, Hibiki. Hibiki's got the best one. And then Roger's got Beck and Gates. Zero's got Gates. And Sasuke's got Gates. Finally, they're getting the bops. I don't want to actually just murder my friends. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. This one might. Tomahawk Hasha. That's when she should launch her get a tomahawk instead of a missile, in my opinion. We gotta stop her from wrecking Hong Kong. Okay, we bopped some fellas, and Mao's like, these two guys are really fucking irritating. And Kurt's like, dang it, they got Lambda drivers, we need to fight back with a Lambda driver of our own. Where the heck's Sasuke when you need him? And Cluso says, shut it, Weber. Saga is fucking worthless right now in his current state. And Ibuki's like, no, he's not, he's good. Shut up. And then on the Tuhaderanan, Tessa orders Mardicus to get the ARC-7 Arbalest ready for launch with the boosters equipped. And Mardicus says, I don't think we should do that, Mom. It sucks. And that's a bad decision. I think Sasuke is bad and we shouldn't even waste our time watching the Arms Slave. And she defends Sasuke and says that they've been saved by him and his actions many times. And he's like, you're just letting your feelings do it. And she's like, I admit that I do love him, but my decision isn't moved by my feelings, but rather I believe that he's going to save us again. And she says that she thinks that Sasuke will overcome his problems. And then she orders Mardicus to make up his mind to either believe in her decision or not and get the fuck off her bridge. And then Mardicus goes, whew, you've become stronger than ever. Says, I'll follow your order. I'm armed. Preparing the ARC-7 back to Sasuke. Just but if he lets us down, gotta have a talk. So Sasuke's like, whew. And his Wu Fei's like, you're awake. You're Wu Fei, as expected from a well-trained soldier. Right at the moment of the explosion, you jumped out of the window, and even though it was the 3rd floor, you managed to make a safe landing. It's pointless now. What? I lost what was most important to me. Ah, you must be talking about Kaname Chidori. And then Sasuke says, there's no future for me. Just kill whoever you want, die wherever you want. Luffy says, you lost your soul. I see know what you mean, Shinka. So this is what it means to lose your soul in war. Then I ask you, if Kaname Chidori were alive, would you continue to live? What's the point in asking that question? Never mind, I'll soon see the answer anyway. And Sasuke's like, I can care less about your reason. Footsteps, and here's the lady herself. Where are you going? I said, where are you going? You're alive? Chidori! Quit fooling around! Smacks him with the big fan. What's with that reaction of yours? I struggled all this way, coming all the way over here, and that's your, that's how you greet me? I was even prepared to embrace you in a huge dramatic mood. What do I get? I'm alive? You sure know how to piss me off, Sasuke. You seriously ruined my mood there. What are you going to do? How are you going to take responsible for this? Calm down, Chidori. Weren't you killed by Garen's subordinate? Shut it! Does it hurt? It hurts, right? That's how my feelings made me feel. And this is the pain that my body got. Slaps him again. And this is the pain my soul had! There, all done. And then Ufei just goes, suppose you no longer need me? Thank you, Ufei-kun, for escorting me here. I did owe Gavin Hunter. Plus, I got to see something interesting. Really? Sasuke Sakura, I now see your answer. He just fucking leaves. Ufei? And then Chidori says, he's incredible. For a person the same age as us, he sure thinks a lot. What's going on? Chidori, why are you here? What do you expect? I came to see you! Chidori, I almost died. I was thinking a lot lately, and I decided to say something to you. In other words, I'm in... Forget it. It's been a day since I thought of it. The urge is gone. It's left me. Well, What?! What?! So this is it. Forget it! Besides, what are you doing? Right now, Hibiki and Callan are fighting! Well, what? I can't control the machine. Plus, I left you behind. Is that why you can't pull your weight? I'm not sure. Do you feel like throwing everything out? I don't know. I do. What? I know, you're tired, aren't you? And you didn't want to say it. Sasuke, you take things too seriously. Well, you're pretty timid, really. So, you feel pretty lost right now, right? You're lousy. What? Chicken, weakling, sissy boy. But you're pretty strong. And sweet. You suck, but you strive to do things right. That's how I think of you anyway. My apologies, Chidori, Forget about it. Everyone's in danger, right? Just go and settle it already. Right. So Tess is waiting for Sasuke to get in touch, and Kurt is like, "Oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna call in. Don't worry about it. We heard your confession when you said you liked the guy." She's like, "What? Huh?" And he's like, "Yeah, it was on a open channel. Sorry, we all heard it." He's like, "But looks like Tess has got her work cut out for her." And then Zero prepares an open speaker for everybody. And now he says, "Can you hear me, Sasuke?" Fuck, you moron! Quit slacking already! And then Kurt says, "Quit ditching on us, you hear me?" And then Kurt says, "Hey, we don't have any spare time for people to just watch." And then Suzume says, "Sasuke, you shouldn't be late." And Hiro says, "Get going, we need your help." Suzume says, "Resolve your doubts." And Suzuku tells him to live, Sasuke. And then Chiriko says, "Come, Sasuke, fight with us to stay alive." And Chichi's like, "See? Everybody. You're lousy, but everybody loves you. So, if you don't respond to their expectations, you really are pathetic." I know! And Madoka says, "Sergeant Sagara has been located. ARX-7, lift off. I'm armed. ARX-7, lift off." Pew! Shoot the arbalest. "It's here, Sasuke, but the range." "I'll give you a hand, Sasuke." Wufei? Wait, what connection does Sasuke and Wufei have? And then Zero says, "Thank you, Shinka, for guiding Wufei." "Sasuke! Alright, I'm going." And now the Lambda Drive is back, baby. Sasuke's back. He's ready. Ow. Yes. You're able to activate it. Affirmative. Lambda Drive is active. This device is so random. I agree. Seems you're much more of a joker than I am. Affirmative. I'm pretty good at insulting. And now here's Kalin. Purse 1 to Uru 7. Are you back in fighting condition? Affirmative, sir. Then do as you wish. Roger. Sasuke. And Kurt's like, "You poker face fuck. Now that you're back, work hard." "I got it." Sasuke and Wufei, they do a little move. "I'll back you up, Sasuke. Thanks. Don't mention it." And his gates, "Arbalest, you've come too late." "Let's go, Al. Right now, there's no enemy we can't beat." "Roger. Go get him, Sasuke." And now we just get to have a good time because Sasuke's back in action. He's got 170 will juice, so he's pretty feisty right now. At least good. Good. Why did Wufei become friendlier? Wufei finally has become a good guy. All it took was seeing a man dying of cancer going, "Surely this counts as fighting, Wufei. Surely you don't just have to be a soldier to count as fighting, right?" And Wufei's like, "Fuck, I guess you're right, dude. Shit." This dude, one of my best friends of all time, who married the Empress of my nation, who I love more than anything. BECK Victory Deluxe! Could I eat this? Ultimate finger and attack! Wufei is a jerk, and that's why he doesn't get to keep his ride. And that's why Noin gets it. Noin gets it, and then Hildy gets the serpent, and Wufei sits at home. Because Wufei's actually fucking bad. He just fucking blows. Oh, I shouldn't have bothered with that. But Wufei's just awful. He spends like 3/4 of every fucking... Like, this is 40 out of 60. Straight up, like, 2/3 of the game. He spends the 2/3 of every game just going, I'm not gonna fight with you guys. You guys don't know shit about fuck or ass. And fighting and being a true soldier. And then everyone tells him he's a fucking idiot and tells him to shut up. And then eventually he's like, guys, you were right. And it's happened Like, 3 fucking times in the Z series alone, it's happened. 2-1, 2-2, and 3-1. Every time. Every time everyone's got to put up with his fucking garbage. The things with GN fields, like nothing. Nothing. We got the Ptolemaeus, Zabania, and Raphael, I think, are the only ones with the GN field. So it's Sasuke versus Gates. You finally got the Lambda driver going. I've been waiting for this, baby. I've no time to waste with the likes of you. Ah, you're a funny guy. I'm a commander in Algon, remember? That means I'm one of them final bosses. You think there's anyone better than me? Nope, there ain't. A rhetorical question, huh? Hey, I didn't take you for an egghead. I owe it to my classes. Classes? Mithril does stuff like that? There's a place that's more important to me than Mithril, and an enemy even stronger than you awaits me there. And who's that? My remaining summer homework. What the fuck? What? Let's go, an attack. What's wrong with you, Mithril? Didn't your mama ever teach you not to bully people? An attack like that'll never hit me. Why wouldn't you do the old attack to kill them? Shit garbage AI. Sure. Now I've got to rush Zero over there because he's got a good one against Zero. Too bad the Raphael is fucking garbage. Oh my god, Chirico! With a crit, he takes them out mercilessly. Show your face around here. I like your face, so scram. What's weird is that other dude's face changed. He became a different dude and he did the attack, but this guy can't use his Lambda driver for shit. He sucks. Or unless it was the other dude's face first, because he started the attack. It was probably that, actually. But still, it's fucked up. Yeah, okay, so it was that. Good. I was worried that a man had transformative face surgery in the middle of battle. And not in the way that Sasuke did with the fan. Just because you're a Gundam don't mean shit, buddy. Who cares about an AI in the BECK Victory Deluxe? It's only worth it when it's the real man. And then she annihilates him with the rockets. Now BECK, fight fucking Roger. There you go, buddy. BECK versus Roger. It's been a while, Roger Smith. I'd much rather not to have seen your face again. Yeah, quit being so smug. That's my line.